Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Falcons beat writer says criticism of Arthur Smith not using playmakers overblown. The Pittsburgh Steelers still hope Kenny Pickett is their guy at quarterback, and they hope that former Atlanta Falcons head coach Arthur Smith is the guy to get it out of him as his new offensive coordinator. Smith found success as offensive coordinator with the Tennessee Titans before struggling to a 21-27 overall record in Atlanta. But he comes along with questions about his resume, questions he won't be able to answer for many months. One of the chief criticisms Smith received as the Falcons head coach is that he failed to maximize his skill players on offense. ESPN's Falcons reporter Michael Rothstein doesn't necessarily agree with that. He also noted the game in which RB Bijan Robinson was barely used, despite being absent from the injury report. The NFL ultimately fined both Arthur Smith and the Falcons for not noting an ailment on the injury report. Rothstein believes that while there were some valid criticisms about usage, especially in the passing game, much of it stems from specific narratives lacking nuance or context, or which later changed. Would you believe, for example, that Robinson had the 10th most yards from scrimmage in the entire NFL last season? He also finished with the 12th most touches and scored 8 total touchdowns. It's not as though Smith shackled him to the bench. Another interesting observation he made pertained simply to play volume. The Falcons ran the 7th fewest total offensive plays in the NFL last season. They struggled to sustain drives, making it more difficult to have volume receivers. W.R. Drake London still caught 69 passes for 905 yards. Kyle Pitts still caught 53 for 667. It's not like they had bad years or that Smith ignored them. So why didn't they score more? Some of it was not great play calling, to be very blunt, Rothstein said, but some of it, too, was the fact that their quarterback, Desmond Ridder, turns the ball over a ton and turns the ball over in the red zone more than any other quarterback in the NFL. There's only so much that Arthur Smith can do about that, he said of the former Falcons head coach. While there were definite questions about the passing game, part of the answer to many of them was the quality of play at the quarterback position. And Smith called the plays, but he had an offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. TJ What beats out Myles Garrett? Indiana NFL.com DPOY vote. What beat Garrett out by 2 votes and Parsons by 3? If it's a sign of things to come, the Associated Press results could be closer than initially expected. Still, Garrett will head into the NFL Honors Show, where the selection will be announced as the front-runner. We know he received more All-Pro votes than Watt and that Peter King, one of the 50 official voters, chose Garrett over Watt, whom he placed 3rd on his ballot. Watt is coming off another sensational season, leading the NFL with 19 sacks. Despite his box score dominance over the field, better numbers than Garrett or Parsons, winning his 2nd DPOY trophy is far from guaranteed. If he can pull off the victory, he'll join a short list, one that includes big brother J.J. Watt, as one of a handful of players in league history to win the award multiple times. CB Joey Porter Jr. is also one of 5 finalists for Defensive Rookie of the Year. But he easily lost out to Houston Texans edge Will Anderson, who received 15 votes. Porter came in last with just 1 ballot cast for him. Elsewhere in NFL.com's voting, Baltimore Ravens QB Lamar Jackson easily won MVP over San Francisco 49ers RB Christian McCaffrey, while the Houston Texans' DeMeco Ryans took home Coach of the Year. All official winners will be announced next Saturday night on NFL Network during NFL Honors, the league's yearly award show. Steelers encouraged to acquire rivals starting CB. The Pittsburgh Steelers have holes to fill in their secondary this offseason. The Bleacher Report NFL scouting department argued that the Steelers could turn to an old rival to address that need. The Bleacher Report team named New England Patriots cornerback Johnathan Jones a top trade target for the Steelers this offseason. Johnathan Jones is 30 years old, and the Patriots are in rebuild mode, Bleacher Report wrote. They might be willing to part with the veteran if it gives them an extra pick in the draft and saves money. A former undrafted free agent, Jones has played 8 seasons for the Patriots. He was a depth cornerback on the team when they won the Super Bowl following the 2016 and 2018 seasons. In 2022, Jones became a permanent starter. During 2023, he had 48 combined tackles and 7 pass defenses in 14 games. Jones went undrafted from Auburn in 2016, but he landed as a free agent with the eventual Super Bowl champions his rookie season. Jones made the team as a rookie and even started one game. He also appeared in all 3 of the team's playoff games in 2017. Jones didn't become a regular starter until 2022, but he did start at least one game in each of his first 6 seasons. In 2019, he started in 9 contests and then made 7 starts during 2020. In 2023, Jones earned a very solid 76.5 player grade at Pro Football Focus. He's posted at least a 68.1 player grade at PFF in 4 of his past 5 seasons. With that grade, PFF ranked Jones the 19th best cornerback who played at least 50% of his team's defensive snaps in 2023. That would be a significant upgrade for the Steelers. Pittsburgh top cornerback, based on the PFF player grades, was Joey Porter Jr. with a 65.6 grade. The Steelers have several decisions to make at cornerback this offseason. The first big one is with veteran Patrick Peterson. While Peterson is under contract for the 2024 season, there's been speculation that the Steelers could cut him to save $6.85 million against the salary cap. Peterson is now 6 years removed from his last Pro Bowl season and will turn 34 in July. However, cutting Peterson would leave the Steelers with little cornerback depth. Cornerbacks Levi Wallace, James Pierre, Shandon Sullivan and Elijah Riley will all be free agents in March. With those possible departures, cornerback has been a popular choice for the Steelers in early mock drafts. ESPN's Mel Kiper slotted Georgia cornerback Kamari Lassiter to Pittsburgh in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft. PFF also floated the Steelers as a destination for potential Kansas City Chiefs free agent cornerback L'Jarius Sneed. The good news is the Steelers appear to have options at cornerback. But the team's salary situation could limit which ones are possible. Spotrac reported the Steelers are more than $14.2 million over the salary cap. Jones is entering the final year of his 2-year contract with the Patriots. He is scheduled to count as a $12.75 million cap hit in 2024. New England can save roughly $8.8 million towards the cap by trading Jones. The Steelers and Patriots would have to work out the exact financials of the deal. But if the Steelers are willing to depart with a decent draft pick, perhaps the Patriots will make Jones a more affordable option for Pittsburgh. And you fan, what do you think of the Johnathan Jones situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.